Okay, hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing section 8.5, which means we're going to be solving equations with variables on each side of our equal sign. And the steps you're going to do is you're going to be collecting like terms, and that might mean bringing it over the equal sign, so you kind of have to think about that. You're going to undo addition and subtraction and undo multiplication and division. So following the same steps we've been doing the entire chapter so far. Okay, so write down this equation. And you'll notice you have two x's here, one on the left side of the equal sign, one on the right side. And we need to get the two of them together. Now, if I take my two x's and bring them over to my five x's, that's fine, but you need to realize that if you're taking it away from here, there'll be a 0 left on this side of the equal sign. Okay? So you have to replace it with a 0. Generally what I do, so that I don't have to have a 0 left on the side of the equal sign, I bring this one over to here. If I'm bringing something over the equal sign, you have to do the opposite operation. This is a 5x, it's positive, so I'm going to do minus 5x or negative 5x to both sides. Cancel those out, because that'll remove it and put it over here now. Still have 12, still have my equal sign. 2 x's take away 5 x's will be negative 3 x's. Okay? And then we just solve. Now we've had all of our like terms collected. We have one variable. To solve, we divide both sides by negative 3. Cancel out. I'm going to bring my x over to the left side because your x should always, or your variable should always be on the left. 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. Okay, now, checking this kind of a problem. This is when the checks really become a little bit more to do with them, and it'll really show you if you're getting it right. To do this check, you're going to take every x that you see and plug it into the original equation. Now you're going to be solving things on both sides of the equal sign. We have 5 times, instead of x, we're going to write negative 4 plus 12 equals 2 times negative 4. Okay, if I simplify just this side of the equal sign, I get negative 20. Negative 20 plus 12 will give me a negative 8. If I do this side of the equal sign, 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And look, they both equal each other, so we know that this checks out. So when you do a check, you plug it in, and this time you're going to be doing things on both sides of the equal sign until you get a number. Okay. This is what I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave 2 problems for you to try tonight on your own. Follow the same steps as I did in the first problem. You're going to try this one on your own, solve it, and check it, and we'll go over it in class tomorrow. A few more problems, and then we're done. Okay, now I'm going to have numbers and variables on both sides. And we're going to bring some things on one side, some things to the other. Now, okay, so I have a 7x and a 2x, and they're on both sides of the equal sign. And then I have 2 numbers. And what I want to do is put all my like terms together. When I look at these and I see that I have multiple things on both sides of the equal sign, I decide, okay, I'm going to bring my 2x to my 7x. The reason why I choose to bring my 2 to my 7 is because 2 is smaller than my 7, and I won't end up with a negative variable. Okay, negative coefficient in front of my variable. You can go this way and bring the 7 to the 2, but you're going to end up with a negative variable, and I prefer not to work with negatives when possible. So if I bring the negative 2x over here, that'll cancel out. At the same time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this plus 3 and bring it over there as well. Actually, you know what? I'll do that on the second step so that you guys can get used to this. 7x's minus 2x's are 5x's. Add 3 still. Still have the equal sign. And I'm only left with 23 over there. Now we're back to our 2-step equations. We did this a couple sections ago. Subtract 3 to both sides. 5x equals 20. Divide both sides by 5. X equals 4. Okay, so let's practice our check. We have 7 times 4. So I'm just plugging this into here. Plus it works out. So we know that our answer 4 is correct. Let's try another one. Okay, again, I look for my variables first. I have two A's. I have a 1A and a 2.5A. I'm going to bring the 1 to the 2.5 so that I don't have a negative variable. So this is add 1, subtract 1A, subtract 1A. That will cancel out. If I cancel something out on this side, I'm going to do the numbers at the same time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since I canceled something out on this side, I'm going to bring this one over here. So I have something on either side of my equal sign. I'm going to add 4.9. That will cancel out. Add 4.9 over here. So now when I simplify, I have 1.7 plus 4.9, I'm just going to double check, make sure my math goes right here, is 6.6. Still have equals. 2.5 minus 1 will be 1.5a. So basically I took all of this and kind of did 2 steps in one by bringing my variables to the one side and bringing my numbers to the other side. To solve, divide both sides by 1.5. Bring my a over to the left side. 6.6 divided by 1.5 is 4.4. Let's do a check. 1.7 plus a, 4.4, equals 2.5 times 4.4 minus 4.9. Sorry, I'm running out of a little room there. 1.7 plus 4.4 is 6.1. 2.5 times 4.4 is 11 minus 4.9 is also 6.1. So it works out. Alright, so now let's try one with fractions. Okay, and I'm going to give you one to try on your own, and that's it for today. 3/4 and 1/8. Okay, so I'm looking at my case. 3/4, 1/8. I'm going to bring the 1/8 to the 3/4 because 1/8 is smaller. Plus 1/8, okay. That will cancel out. Plus 1/8, okay. Okay, so I canceled out something on the right side, so now I'm going to bring the numbers from the left side over to the right side. Subtract 16 on both sides. So I've canceled out one thing on either side. 3/4 plus 1/8 is 7/8, okay, equals 2 take away 16 is negative 14. Multiply by the reciprocal since we have fractions. You can also divide by 7/8, you'll get the same answer. But what makes this easier is now I don't really need my calculator. 7 and 14 cancel out, get a 1 and a 2. Negative 2 times 8, okay, is negative 16. Nope, let me cancel those out over there. To do my check, put it in a different color. We have 3/4 times k, which is negative 16, plus 16, is supposed to equal 2 minus 1/8 times negative 16. So we have 4 times negative 16 plus 16 is 4. This would be 2, yeah, 2 plus 2 is 4. There we go. Okay, you're going to try one on your own. That would be this one. If you want, you could do one thing, bring it all down, and then do your 2-step equation, or you could do the 2 steps that I was doing. That's up to you. You're going to solve and check this one as well. We will go over these in class. That's it. Have a good night.